What's going on, guys? Dan here, do Speed Shop. So we're working on 57 stuff, as per usual. Before we get going, I always feel like a grease ball, but we have all these shirts here on the Teespring account, so there's a link below. You can buy one. People are always asking about it, and subscribe to the channel real quick if you don't mind. So I can keep wasting all this hard-earned commercial money you guys are watching on absolute junk cars. Anyways, Dani's car's here. So this 57, if you happen to be new here, this is a car that kind of started the channel. It was a 4-door Belair that I turned into a 2-door. So I gave it to Dani as a 4-door. It was a nice kind of cruiser. And then I 2-door swapped it, and that's what we got some traction on when the channel first started going. So this car kind of has a lot of sentimental value. It is definitely on the rougher side, you know, outside wise, but I love it. I think she does too. She didn't drive it a whole lot, and ultimately she started working from home, so she didn't put as many miles on stuff. But I think the big thing was it kind of scared her a little bit. So when I did this, we put it all together, it had a little small block in it, and then I put a 6-liter LS out of a Escalade in it with a Holly Terminator kit and a set of headers and kind of the whole deal. So it's not like a hot rod, but it's probably got like 350 or 375 horsepower. The transmission is a turbo 350 with a high stall and a shift kit that I had in something at some point, I don't know what. And you know, it's got 3-inch dual exhaust. Ultimately, I was building the car, and it turns out I built it for myself because I'm an idiot. Anyways, I love this car so much so that I'm building my own version of it, obviously, right like down to the T, the exact same thing. The only thing that's gonna be different, this one does have sway bars on it. I did that for her, and it's got power disc brakes on it, which I'll probably just put manual discs on mine. Now, that being said, it's got too much jam and stuff, so we're gonna pull the driveline out of this. I think we'll actually probably leave the transmission in it. I might pull it out for now. We're gonna make it a roller. But this car is gonna be a 6-liter LS. I bought a Turbo 400 rebuilt with a higher stall, higher than this even, with a shift kit and all that in it. I'm sourcing out a rear end. I think I want to change the rear end in this. So if you guys know someone or have anything, I think I want like an 8.8. I heard like a mid 2000s or so 8.8 out of Ranger is the way to go. They're the right width. We'll them some new pads. Get a limited slip with like 373s. It'll be a real hot rod. We'll see. Maybe I'll look for an actual 9-inch, but that's kind of the plan. I've always wanted to turbocharge something. Maybe this will be it down the road. I figure I might as well set the groundwork. Anyways, that means this car has to come apart. Now, it's not forever. It's just going to be for the winter. She's a little sad about it, but she never drove it. But the transmission's good. We do have a motor, and this one's a little iffy because it had that burnt valve in it. I do have a line on a good low mileage, just a little 5.0, little 305 Chevy. So I might just put that in there and get her going again. So that probably will happen again in the winter time. So I don't want to leave this all till spring. We want to make it run and drive and stuff like that. It needs kind of a once over. So interior, the seats don't fit her quite right. They're a little low and stuff. But anyways, this video is going to be stripping all the good parts off this thing, off of Dani's car, to make my car. But at the end of the day, literally in a month from now, this car will be the identical of that car, so you can drive this one anytime you want. So she's going to the store. I'm going to jack this thing. The store. We're out of peanut butter. Anyway, I'm going to jack this thing up. I'm going to try and pull. I think it has a drain on the fuel tank. So yeah, this thing has the Holly set up. It also has an aeromotive tank in it. Like, it's actually nice. Spent a bunch of money on it. So I'd like to be able to take care of and kind of go from there. Oh, we've got a neighbor here. Weird. Anyways, hopefully it's not scrapping everything. So I'm going to jack it up in the air. Pull the yoke of the transmission, if there's a plug in the fuel tank, get all the fuel out of it, drain the oil. We're trying not to make a Exxon spill out here in the driveway because neighbors don't enjoy that. But we are going to pull the motor right there. So we got like 2 days of good weather, and then day after that, Mikey's going to come and tow it to his place for some storage for winter. Deal?
Deal.
Let's get after it. You know, This car's funny. It's got all sorts of memories in it. So I feel like I'm doing the exact opposite of my buddy Boosted Lifestyle. He like takes carbureted cars and puts LS motors in them, and I'm taking like LS motors out and putting carburetors back in. So if you want to watch like the other way around, go to his channel. If you want to watch it my way, come here. Pulled the drive shaft out. So this is the first drive shaft I ever got from Ryan over at Domar Transmission. I think this is how I met him, is actually through this one. Underneath, I'll show you, I've just got a spare yoke. I'm going to toss in the transmission, so I reduce the leaks. Not that my garage floor is great, but this sucks. Anyways, so this thing, like, it's got 3-inch exhaust I put on it. We have push lock fuel line front to back. I did floor pans and rockers and all sorts of stuff. We drove this thing in the winter a bunch too, so that is what it is. I had the transmission hanging down, just drained, you know, whatever fluid out of the yoke. I got the coolant out of it. We got 2 fuel tanks, getting all fuel out of it. The cross member's out, so really, I'm going to start disconnecting the transmission. It's very simple. All this speedometer cable, shifter linkage, and a little bit of vacuum, and that thing's basically done. And tape this in to hopefully prevent any spillage. Rip the fuel line off. We'll start dropping the exhaust. When I get everything done underneath the thing, Mer's on his way over to help me pull the hood off. And really shouldn't be too much more. I'll show you up top. I got a bunch of trick things, like the headers I really enjoyed. And I got these Dirty Dingo slider motor mounts, which worked out real slick. So I spent a few bucks in a few spots, and I would recommend in the future. So, you know, I'll take this stuff down and we'll get back to after it. It probably doesn't look like it, but this is actually a lot of money. This is a real aeromotive tank, which I think I paid $500 or $600 for. So it's good for like 700 horsepower. I don't want a bunch of silicone in there, because when I bought it, I thought, I'll pay up a little bit because maybe I want to put a turbo on this actually at one point. The exhaust, I don't know what it is, left over 3-inch, but I paid up for these mufflers. They're real Flow Masters, so that's a few $100s. All this push lock stuff. This stupid fuel filter, that's a Corvette style return fuel filter for LS stuff. I think it was like 80 bucks. Custom drive shaft. It just keeps adding up. Mer came by, he helped me pull the hood off. So I think what the plan is, the sun's going down, kind of limited. I'm gonna just start taking stuff apart. So air cleaner, undo all the wiring, move the master over, pull the radiator out, all that sort of stuff. This has already been cut years ago. So basically have it just on the motor mounts. The transmission's disconnected. The exhaust off. I'll take the headers. I gotta loosen those. I bet those have to come off. Take the plug wires. You know, do all that sort of stuff, and basically have it so it's ready to pull. And then tomorrow I'll screw around a little bit right after work and have Mer come over and we'll just yoink this thing out. There's a few more things I do want to steal. I think I want to take the headlights out of it for the buckets and all that, which I don't have. I might take some lenses because again they're on back order, which is a freaking nightmare. I don't think there's anything inside I want to take. I'm going to leave the shifter. Do you like these seats or do you want different seats?
They're a little low for me. So
I bought these seats originally for myself, and they're actually in really nice shape. A folding bench would be nice on this thing if I could find one. But, so I guess I might yank the seats out and stuff. I don't think there's anything else I want to take. Everything else I want to leave in this thing, I'll leave it as complete as possible. Obviously, all the Terminator kit, that's all in there. I'll have to do that as well. But that can all kind of happen tomorrow once everything disconnected. The Terminator kit's super easy. It's just got these, it was all labeled and everything. Didn't put the fuel pressure up, obviously. Map sensors, so. I'll start disconnecting all that. But yeah, let's get this all dialed together. I'll probably put all this stuff in the garage because I don't want anyone stealing all my prized possession junk. Okay, so I got a lot of the ugly stuff done. It's not even that late. It's 7:45, but unfortunately, the sun's going down. I don't feel like working in the dark. I can't really film a whole lot. So we got the radiator out, all that plumbing out. Everything underneath is taken care of, but that's the lame part that no one really likes doing. So tomorrow, disconnect the battery, rip the wiring out. Really, the only big thing I'd probably do is take the headers off. Unfortunately, I think they're going to hit the steering box. So I'll probably just go ahead and bite the bullet, zing those off. So they're just hanging in there. I had another set of motor mounts. I gotta find them, otherwise I'm robbing these. Sorry babe, just keep pillaging parts. But the nice thing, I bought these fancy Dirty Dingo slider mounts, which I'll show you when I have the thing out. Man, they were the ticket. They were bucks, but they were totally worth it. So yeah, really, do that. Booster off, just off to the side. And we should be able to yoink this thing out and dump it somewhere. I don't know where yet. The Penny Boy's supposed to be picking up a couple of transmissions, so hopefully they'll take those away the next couple of days, and then we'll have room and jumble around. But that's it for tonight. We'll finish this off tomorrow. Finish stripping this thing down, and then bolt the hood back on. It'll go away.
We're having pad thai for dinner.
Ooh. See you tomorrow. Okay, next day. Things aren't going great. I forgot why I hated LS motors. Because every fastener is metric, and I don't own one metric fastener. So, stealing bolts off the motor, trying to make a sling, and screwing around, and all the wiring, and... I get it, they're good, but they're a pain in the ass. Now, where I have the jack stands, the engine crane won't fit, so I gotta jack it up, but the jack is holding up the transmission. It's just one of them spiraling situations, and again, it's already late. Work late, started late. I'll be working late, I'll be working in the dark. I see it coming, but I feel like I'm gonna get a little snatchy, and this motor's coming out one way or the other. But yeah, definitely pain. The bugs are out now. Anyways, I'm gonna keep jamming, and hopefully we get this thing out without too much issue. Having the rad cradle cut out of it and stuff, which is kind of nice. People used to do it back in the day, and that'll save me a bunch of time, but had to take the brakes off. It's just frustrating.
It's okay.
It's not going well. This helicopter won't fuck off. But so I actually dropped it off the jack stands. And instead of going in the creek, it smashed into the convertible.
Did it dent it?
Actually, it didn't. It just hit the bumpers.
Well, that's good. That's what the bumpers are for.
Yeah. So that was a little sketchy. So, I don't know. Now the jack stands are all jammed up underneath of it, and to pull uphill. Which I took one header off, and I didn't take this one off. I'm probably gonna have to take that one off. So, use that one off real quick, but I'm losing my mind as fast as I'm losing my tools, which is a feat. A feat in itself. Seriously. Sockets.
Which are you looking for?
Metric junk.
Put an LS in it, they said. Fun, they said it would be.
Well, that's part of it is fun. It's the not having the tools, not having enough room. The big issue is the sun. Actually, no. This motor, I don't remember it fighting me going in, but maybe I was excited at the time.
Now you're jaded and...
I didn't think it'd be as big of an issue. Oh, this is gonna hit the dipstick too. How is that gonna work? Just cheap Japanese bolts. God. complete junk. These are brand new plug wires. You try and take them off and they just break apart. So we'll just put new ones on. Maybe we can get it just like that. Just need a little bit of wiggle waggle. Is it hooked on something? I don't want to move at all.
I don't think so.
The heck's a cat on? I think everything is disconnected. That makes no sense. Transmission is jammed against something, guys. That's weird. Get away from the car that I put it up high. What a schmozzle this was. Could not have gone worse, I don't think.
You weren't under the car?
Kind of wished I was for a second there.
No.
Would have been easier. What's this called? Why? Screw around. Just set that up on the tripod and you can hit the button. Okay. Nope. Hang on. Definitely caught on something. Okay, try now. Okay.
Keep going?
No. Garage winch saves us again. Okay, give it a pull. Okay, keep going. Hang on. Okay, go. Keep going. Keep going. It's really good right there. Well, that was easy. Okay, that pile of junk is out. I think I did any damage. So that's good. I gotta pull the wiring out. Everything else to me basically stays with the car, I believe. Now it's all jacked up on jack stands, like it's on jack stand out against a block of wood. I wonder if maybe the jack stand saved it just seconds before. It doesn't look like it smashed anything. It sure looked like it was close. Good times. Alright, I'm gonna pull the wiring out of this thing. I'm trying to remember how I did it. Hopefully it's just zip tied in, knowing me. I hooked the brakes back up. They're all disconnected. I might have to get you to help me fish this through. And then I think I'm gonna steal the headlights out of it. I think that's it. Okay. Just decide if you want to keep those seats or not. I have motor mounts somewhere. Just gonna find those. I want to take as little off this car as I can. I just want to take motor related stuff, not 57 Chevy related stuff, because we just gotta buy it again. Man, small block Chevys are way better. Way better. They're way better. Alright, let's get this stuff out of here and call her. Okay, so I got the motor in. Absolute schmozzle, but the only thing I broke was this one little plastic port for power brakes. So I gotta find a plug for that, or I don't know if I can, whatever, put a bolt in it, JB weld it, whatever. So, motor's out, transmission all, it's gotta come apart. We'll do that another day. Tomorrow, I think I'm gonna go grab the transmission, or maybe I'll do it Saturday. We'll see how the day goes. This thing's going away tomorrow. There's just a few last things I wanna do. I gotta hook the brake booster back up because I disconnected it, but now the lines are still on, so at least I'll have brakes. Headlights out, and just give it kind of once over. And it's going to my buddy Mike, so if there's anything I need out of it, I can go get it. It's not the end of the world. I don't know if Dani likes those seats or not. They're in good shape, but they do sit a little low for her, so build them up, who knows. Still a little bit of a ways from needing seats in this thing, and I do have a set in the basement that are kind of wore out, but yeah, all it needs now is a Turbo 400 behind it. Be way better. Anyways, tonight was a long, well, it was not actually that long, but it was a hard night. And I'm calling her, and I'm going to go have some supper, and I'm going to go right to bed because I'm cranky. And then we'll finish this off tomorrow real quick. Kind of a long, probably not a long video, but a lot of guts in it. But, wow, what a hassle. Okay, next day, slightly less angry. So I've robbed some more parts off the car, stuff that I'll probably replace, have to replace. Got junk on my face. Took the headlights out of it. Took the gas pedal out because I had to make one where I put it, but I had to extend the linkage for the LS stuff to work. It just worked better, so I'll put one off something else. I have a couple spares. We put a small block in there, which I'll want anyways. Hook the brakes back up. I robbed one seat out of it. I'll rob the other one. In the truck on the street, I'll show you. I got picked up a Turbo 400 today, brand new, rebuilt. So yeah, my buddy Mike's on his way over. He'll be here in the next hour or so. So my plan is spin this around, bit of a pain. Then I'm just gonna hook it up. I think I'm gonna hook up the convertible and we'll just drag it onto the street because the brakes still work. Then I'll steal the final seat out of it there. Merc's coming over to put the hood on, and then I think we're done with this little video of stealing LS motors, free LS motors. And then we gotta do some organization, but transmission's coming off. Probably give it to a guy to rebuild and put the 400 on. I got 400. I didn't go crazy on the stall. I went 25 to 28, whatever it recommends, the B&M one. So that'd be good. I don't want to blow through all the stock cam and stuff. I mean, I'll rep to 6 grand, so it should be good. It'll like a little bit of a loose converter on it. This thing had all the jam in the world, and it had just above stock converter, so I was happy with it. So that's the plan. We're gonna keep jamming and finish off this video tonight. All right, so we got the car all together, hood on, missing headlights. But Murr's gonna roll it back. We're gonna back the rag top up, strap it up, and then tow it onto the street, and then wait for Mikey. And then actually Murr's gonna help me move a super light Turbo 400 transmission. Only on the back of the truck.
Of course.
You look good in that thing. Yeah, we should take a picture.
I'd be styling.
Yeah, you look good, Mur. You need a 57 Chevy in your life. All right, back her up. Or take your foot off the brake. I guess that's good enough. That way people can still get around, eh? This is how my buddy Dallas and Andy's towing did it.
That's a short rope.
We're not going far.
I will.
Ready? Hopefully you can handle the power. I love you. The best part is this probably happened at some point. Like it's someone in a 57 ragtop towed a 57 two-door post in its life. That was pretty good. All right, well, I'll move the truck and then we'll unload the transmission. We're waiting for Mikey. You might as well leave this hooked up for next time I gotta tow something, eh?
Well, yeah.
It's an all-purpose vehicle.
All right, we'll get the transmission earlier. You brought your safety shoes. I
I got my safety sandals, yeah.
Mike should be here any minute. The old girl's going away again. Back to storage. There's no fluid in it. It's brand new.
Brand new.
Brand new.
Yeah, my stuff's brand new, not like your junk.
Ooh. Wow. Fresh rebuild.
They gave me the DD Speed Shop special.
Yeah?
All the money?
Yeah.
So Turbo 400, and in the back I got a new converter. Me converter. Little high stall shift kit.
Some assembly required.
All I gotta do is put it together. So now I gotta take the other one all apart. But we'll do that in the next video. So we're waiting for Mikey. Your car goes away. We robbed an LS motor for free. Gotta deal with this at some point. Dodge stuff. Alright, well, I'll see you when Mike's here.
At least I feel like we're getting like way better at this.
Last time it was some car.
We're not blocking the lane.
Yeah.
You know? I feel like we're doing and look who it is. It's the lady that hates us. Because we always block the lane.
I'm gonna wait back.
The timing of that is unreal. She must have a sensor.
There you go. Car's on the winch. Our car's winched on the trailer. It's going away for now. Had a perfectly running vehicle, and now it's going to storage. But I think maybe we'll see how it goes project-wise. But I have a motor. I want to get Dani gone through. Maybe I'll bring this thing back in the wintertime, Christmas time, or something like that. Do a little work on it if we have the room in the shop. All right. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.